Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another edition here of Monday Night Raw. Of course, my name is Dominic, and, well, okay. So, basically, the reason why I may seem so flustered in the opening moments of this episode is because this wasn't the initial plan to kick off Monday Night Raw. Okay, we were planning to have a tag team match between the Revival and the newly christened team of Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns to kick off the show, but it seems as though Finn Balor and AJ Styles have decided to come out here for some reason. So, what do they have to say? Well, Finn Balor making a very serious claim, saying that he's going to pry the Universal title from Adam Cole in his cold, dead hands. And it seems as though Cole is coming out here alongside, of course, another member of the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly. As now these four individuals staring each other down right now. AJ and Balor standing their guard. Cole and Kyle both coming out here. And it seems as though Kyle O'Reilly is looking to take it to AJ Styles right now, and all hell is broken loose. This was not the scheduled plan to kick off this edition of Monday Night Raw, but hey, you know what? I'm in for a good fight, and that's exactly what we're getting, as this war, this faction war that we've been seeing for months and months and months, has apparently not ended, at least not yet, as Kyle O'Reilly and AJ Styles are battling on the outside. Adam Cole just got a kick to the face, and wait a second. Well, I mean, that's one way to contain this absolute war. Well, it's been confirmed the Universal title will be on the line. AJ Styles and Finn Balor coming out here demanding a match for the Universal title on Balor's behalf, and it seems as though it's going to be happening. Universal title Elimination Chamber. That's exactly what's happening. Wait a second, AJ Styles on the outside, staring down Kyle O'Reilly, connecting with the Styles clash, and now Balor, for good measure, come on, as he takes out the leader of the Undisputed Era with the 1916. The Universal Champion has just learned of a match that he's going to be having at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view inside the hellacious structure itself, the Elimination Chamber. However, now we can finally get to what we were actually planning to have happen here on Monday Night Raw. Okay, Balor and AJ apparently coming out here getting what they want. Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, 4 of the 6 participants in the Elimination Chamber matchup. However, Nia Jax, our Raw Women's Champion, will be in action in a few moments later on tonight here on Monday Night Raw, as we're trying to kind of bring ourselves back to normality here on Monday Night Raw, as the other 2 members of the club will have something to say as well. Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson. Okay, the club have just decided that they need to be heard, and that's exactly what's going to be happening later on tonight, as the Raw Tag Team Champions will have something to say. However, right now, it's time to turn our attention to this newly christened, and in my opinion, very interesting tag team, featuring the Royal Rumble winner, Seth Rollins, And of course, the big dog himself, the incredibly powerful Roman Reigns, as this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, is set to commence. Okay, and I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty damn good tag team matchup, as Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are set to take on, in my opinion, one of the best tag teams here on Monday Night Raw. They don't get a lot of wins, however, they are certainly impressive. It's the Revival versus Reigns and Rollins, who apparently, a few weeks ago when they decided to form, have decided to not call themselves the Shield. They are not the Shield. They are instead something completely different, as right now they're going to be going up against a team that is also very different from any other tag team here on Monday Night Raw. They are very technical, they're hard-hitting, they're old-fashioned. And ladies and gentlemen, what's old is new again, as Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson look to gain a victory here against Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Of course, Seth Rollins, he's got a lot on his mind right now, thinking about WrestleMania, thinking about his Universal title matchup against, well, the winner of the Elimination Chamber. Okay, Seth Rollins perhaps assumed that he was just going to be fighting Adam Cole, but now there's 5 other people, including Adam Cole, that could leave the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view as the champion and go on to fight Seth Rollins for the Universal title. However, right now, Seth Rollins, he can't worry about that. He has to worry about this tag team matchup. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, a hot new tag team here in the tag team division. As right now, the bell rings. Let's get into it. Roman Reigns, Dash Wilder kicking off the matchup. Dash Wilder representing the Revival. Roman Reigns representing himself alongside Seth Rollins. As right now, Reigns, goes for perhaps another slam. However, right now, instead, he slams down Dash Wilder here. Okay, Roman Reigns, he likes to use his incredible power in his matches to take down his opponents. Dash Wilder, however, gets a punch right to the face. And right now, Roman Reigns perhaps grabbing him, suplex position, taking him down there. And Dash Wilder not looking too good in the opening moments of this contest. Okay, still to come, our main event. Apparently, we're going to be witnessing, I'm not even entirely too sure who's in that main event. However, right now, Seth Rollins punches Dash Wilder right in the stomach. He's the legal man now. Our main event will consist of, I'm being told, 2 competitors who potentially could join the Elimination Chamber matchup. However, right now, Dash Wilder makes the tag to Scott Dawson. What a leg drop by Scott Dawson. And then another one for good measure, this time from the ground level. And right now, Scott Dawson deciding to rain down some punches on Seth Rollins. Only a 1 count there. As the Revival, you're already seeing how they are an incredible tag team with some very unique maneuverings. Okay, they make it look so damn easy, they make it look so damn simple, but it's always so effective. As right now, Scott Dawson takes him down once again, makes the tag out to Dash Wilder, and they understand tag team wrestling to perfection, ladies and gentlemen. They understand you gotta make some quick tags. You gotta keep your opponent isolated. And sure, I may talk about that a lot when, commentating over some tag team wrestling. However, it's true. And the Revival are a perfect example of why that old school mentality here in tag team wrestling, when perfected, could be very effective. However, I will say this, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins individually, aren't particularly, I guess you could say, classic professional wrestlers. Okay, they're much more modern with their in-ring acumen. Okay, a lot of high-flying offense, a lot of springboard maneuvers, a lot of hard strikes that you see so often in modern-day professional wrestling. Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, not particularly that kind of wrestler. As right now, Scott Dawson takes down Seth Rollins using that agility, that air that Seth Rollins typically finds himself in when flying off the top to his own disadvantage, dropping him onto the knee of Dash Wilder. And Scott Dawson now watching very closely. And well, there you see, making the tag immediately as soon as he sees Dash Wilder is in the corner, realizing, hey, he needs to make a tag to perhaps save him from some sort of an onslaught, as Seth Rollins gets taken down with a Northern Lights suplex. Perhaps, I believe that may have been a pinfall attempt by Scott Dawson, but I believe Okay, the camera was a bit too close, but I believe Seth Rollins may have had his foot underneath the bottom rope. Nonetheless, Seth Rollins, with a big strike, attacking both men, Scott and Dash, and it seems as though Dash is going to be able to get his own retribution, get his own revenge on behalf of that, that backhand! As once again, Seth gets taken down, and it seems as though the stomach and perhaps the back he takes him down there. The midsection, at least, seems to be a prime target for the Revival. Going for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. And just like how they love to isolate their opponents, it seems as though they're isolating a specific target, a specific body part here from Seth Rollins. Okay, definitely making sure that they can, attack the central core of Seth Rollins. And perhaps going after the leg, as you just saw. Okay, typically we watch as the Revival go after the legs of their opponents. This time, however, perhaps changing up the game plan a slight bit. Dash Wilder, however, we've seen before a lot more, I guess you could say, egotistical. I guess you could say, 1, 2, taunt the crowd. Typically is Dash Wilder, at least a lot more than Scott Dawson. As, Dash goes for another running attack there, going for a clothesline. Instead, he gets a knee to the face out of nowhere, and this may be Rollins' chance, and it is. He tags in Roman Reigns. Dash Wilder is down. Scott Dawson watching on the apron. As Roman now goes to stomp him there, of course. Being attacked a few times. These two men kicking off the matchup as Roman Reigns, look at that, shows off his impressive strength. As, he takes down Scott Dawson there, and now from the Revival's corner, he seems to be setting him up. Perhaps could be going for it here. Superman punch launching into the air. What incredible speed by this incredibly powerful individual as Reigns takes down Scott Dawson once again. And now Dawson, he's slowly rolling to the outside. Roman Reigns may have just, changed the complexion of this matchup with his introduction of a spear right to the stomach of Dash Wilder. And now making the tag out to Seth Rollins, not entirely sure why. Or perhaps he's giving him the chance to put the exclamation point on this match here. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, Rollins and Roman. There you see Scott Dawson immediately, as soon as he gets into the apron, realizing that the pinfall has commenced. 1, 2, 3, it was over. However, I will say this, the Revival put up a hell of a fight here in this tag team matchup. Okay, in my opinion, it was basically their entire matchup. Okay, they basically owned the entire matchup, at least 90% of the match, before the final 10% were Roman Reigns, making the tag, and Seth Rollins following the Revolution knee just changed the entire complexion of this match. Roman and Seth standing on top of the tag team world, perhaps, as this incredible new team has been looking so dominant over these past few weeks here on Monday Night Raw. Well, what a message by our new United States champion, Roderick Strong, beating Tommaso Ciampa in our main event of the last edition of Monday Night Raw. However, right now, it's time for some action as that woman, Nia Jax, our current Raw Women's Champion, she calls herself the Irresistible Force. And I believe the key word in that phrase is force. She is absolutely dominant here on Monday Night Raw. defeating pretty much everybody she comes in contact with. So, for our local competitor tonight, who apparently has decided to step up to fight the Raw Women's Champion, Tiffany Oksana. I hope she knows what she's getting into, but you also have to think, okay, Tiffany Oksana saying that she wants this matchup. She wants a fight here for Nia Jax. Okay, if she can defeat Nia Jax, if she can defeat the Raw Women's Champion, well then perhaps she may have just earned herself a shot to be on the Raw Women's Division. As right now, here we go, the bell has rung, and oh, wait a second, Nia Jax moving out of the way of an incoming attack by Tiffany. As now, oh well, Nia Jax connecting with the Samoan drop. And Nia Jax, 1, 2, 3, okay then. Well, Nia Jax making very quick work of her opponent tonight. Getting the job done here against this young lady, Tiffany Oksana. Trying to make a name for herself. As Nia Jax celebrates, I guess you could say, a well-earned victory of some sort. Well, I know I may have just been laughing about how Nia Jax just decimated her opponent tonight, but that was not necessarily called for. Those words saying that we mean nothing to her, the Raw roster means nothing to her. I don't know. However, right now, Toni Storm, ladies and gentlemen, one of the 3 women in that triple threat match for the Raw Women's title, is apparently deciding to make her presence known to the champion. Oh, and Toni Storm with a slap right to the face of the champion. And now here we go. Nia Jax definitely not appreciative of that. Toni Storm making some excellent points, in my opinion, saying that she's only champion because she injured Asuka. She's dominated this entire division via, well, Toni Storm would probably describe it as cowardly means. However, right now, these 2 women are not backing down in the slightest as Nia Jax gets sent over the top rope by Toni Storm, and Storm now stands tall. Okay, interrupting Nia Jax after she was calling everybody just absolute trash, absolute garbage here on Monday Night Raw. But in the end, Nia Jax gets sent over the top rope, and now apparently deciding to walk it off. Toni Storm standing alone in the middle of the ring. As ladies and gentlemen, next week, okay, you best be prepared. Shinsuke Nakamura is set to go one-on-one with Kalisto. The winner of this matchup will go on to fight for the United States Championship at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. You're not going to want to miss it, as Nia Jax is starting to make her way to the back. Let's hear from the club.
The following message has been brought to you by the club.
Well, it seems as though next week's episode of Raw is absolutely jam-packed. We've got Kalisto taking on Shinsuke Nakamura, and we've got the current Raw Tag Team Champions taking on Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. However, right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your main event of the evening. To kick off the show, we heard from King Booker, who announced that there will be a 6-man Elimination Chamber matchup at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view for the Universal title. We've got Kyle O'Reilly taking on Adam Cole, taking on AJ Styles, taking on Finn Balor, taking on the winner of this matchup, and of course a 6th participant that we will, I guess, see in the weeks to come. However, right now, Rey Mysterio looking to enter that Elimination Chamber as he's waiting for his opponent. Who is it gonna be? And well, of course, this matchup kind of thrown together following the chaotic start to our episode here tonight, where Finn Balor and AJ Styles decide to take over the beginning moments of the show, but right now Samoa Joe looking to perhaps put his name in the Elimination Chamber. And of course, the matchup for the Universal title. Okay, and you gotta think, Kyle, AJ, Finn, and Cole, the 4 other participants, will be watching this one very closely, as it's gonna be either the living legend, the luchador himself, Rey Mysterio, or that man, the Samoan submission machine, one of the scariest individuals here on Monday Night Raw, Samoa Joe. One of these 2 men will be locked inside the confines of the Elimination Chamber. And right now in our main event of the evening, that, again, I can't stress this enough, has kind of been thrown together. Okay, I don't believe either of these 2 men were scheduled to compete here tonight. But either way, though, they're getting a hell of an opportunity right now. As Rey Mysterio, oh, there you see, immediately out of the gate, going after Samoa Joe, but Samoa Joe catching him. Samoa Joe catches him into the snap suplex, going for the cover here. 1. No, and only a 1 count on Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio and Samoa Joe, of course, they've competed before here on Monday Night Raw. And just like every previous encounter, I will say this. Oh, as Samoa Joe takes down Rey Mysterio, I believe Rey Mysterio needs to worry about his incredible speed and athleticism. That will get him the win here tonight. However, Samoa Joe, if he does catch him out of midair, if he does catch him out of nowhere, oh, as Rey Mysterio gets out of that with the incredible feats of athleticism, and then a drop kick right to the knee. If Samoa Joe does catch Rey Mysterio, well, then it could spell disaster for Mysterio, as Rey throws him across the ring. Samoa Joe not looking so good as he gets sent across, and he throws himself towards the big man Joe, and now off the top, connecting. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count there, as Rey Mysterio and Samoa Joe now, ladies and gentlemen, both men looking to enter that chamber matchup. Both men looking to perhaps enter WrestleMania to fight Seth Rollins for the Universal title. However, right now, Joe picks up Rey and takes him down, and there you see, that's exactly what I was talking about. Samoa Joe, he does have the power advantage. He has the perhaps intensity advantage. However, oh, the moment Samoa Joe has you in his grip, 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count following the German. The moment Samoa Joe has you in his grip, you basically have no chance of escaping, except for Rey Mysterio right now, who realizes that, escaping to the outside, rolling to the outside, as now he climbs to the apron with a big forearm strike to the big man, as Rey Mysterio off the top. Oh God, Samoa Joe just catching him out of nowhere. Oh my God, launching him with the power bomb there. And Samoa Joe now, throws himself towards Rey Mysterio. And Samoa Joe, in my opinion, an incredible performer. Okay, he is an intense and, well, unique competitor here on Monday Night Raw. Sure, I may be talking about his power here tonight when going up against the incredibly agile Rey Mysterio. However, he's also very quick for a man of his size as well, as he picks up Rey Mysterio, catching him. Samoa Joe, however, wait a second. 1. No, now, hold on. 1. No, and again. Both the men kicking out. Okay, Rey Mysterio. Oh! Getting caught there. Trying to get a massive victory out of nowhere. Trying to roll him up for the quick cover. Oh, but instead he just gets met with those trifecta 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count with a trifecta of belly-to-back suplexes by the big man. Samoa Joe in the black and blue pants. Rey Mysterio, I guess you would say the light purple attire right now. Of course, the legendary mask. But right now, Samoa Joe brings down Mysterio. Joe brings down Mysterio. Joe going to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. He's going to the chamber. Oh, but wait a second. Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio counters. Going for a cover. 1, 2, 3. No, and he gets the shoulder up, does Samoa Joe, as Mysterio lets go. Staring down the big man. Oh, however, Samoa Joe catches him there, and now quick exchange here between these two men, back and forth with the strikes. But Rey Mysterio getting the final strike in the sequence, but Samoa Joe immediately gets up, trying not to give Rey Mysterio any sort of momentum. But Mysterio, he's trying his damnedest to build it up for himself here in this massive main event, as both men could be... Oh! As he takes him down there with the driver, both men could have their eyes on the main event of WrestleMania. As Samoa Joe, gets a punch right to the face by Rey Mysterio. Mysterio with his quick strikes, trying to fight here tonight against the big man. And there you see Samoa Joe. I mentioned it earlier. He's incredibly quick for a man of his size, as he just drops to the ground before just tripping Rey Mysterio there, focusing on the legs with that attack. However, right now, Rey Mysterio trying to fight back, and Mysterio connecting with the powerbomb to the floor. What a horrific landing. On behalf of Samoa Joe's Mysterio flies to the outside and connects on the big man. And a count of 1 by the referee, as Rey Mysterio throws Samoa Joe back into the ring. And Joe definitely not looking too good. Okay, he had him in the clutch earlier on. And right now, wait a second. Going for a cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Rey Mysterio, in these last few moments of the matchup, may have just turned the tide towards his favor with the horrific looking powerbomb to the floor from the apron. And the big man, of course, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And we just witnessed it there as Rey Mysterio also flew onto Samoa Joe. But Joe still trying to fight through the pain as he takes him down there in this main event. However, Samoa Joe perhaps is still a bit rocked. Rey Mysterio, you could say the same thing. Okay, he's taking so much punishment. Both men have in this main event as Joe gets sent across the ring. 619 connecting. 619 connecting by Mysterio. And Rey waiting for Samoa Joe to get up. Joe slow to get to his feet. And he gets to it. And he gets taken down. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And he's done it. Rey Mysterio out of nowhere. Okay, what a flurry of offense in the final few moments of this matchup. Samoa Joe sure perhaps dominating a lot of the matchup, but Rey Mysterio with, there you see the power bomb there before launching himself over the top rope. These massive high impact maneuvers by Rey Mysterio just in a sequential order before the legendary 619 getting the job done here on Monday Night Raw. Rey Mysterio, to close out our show, is going to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, and he is going to be battling for the Universal title. Rey Mysterio... Wait, what the... No. Wait a minute, what the hell? Oh god, wait, no. What the hell? Brock Lesnar! Brock Lesnar with the F5 on Mysterio out of nowhere. And oh god, not again. What is Brock doing out here as he takes him down? I don't know what to say. Brock Lesnar coming out here and attacking the winner of our main event. As we unfortunately have to close out this episode of Raw, but Brock Lesnar, what the hell was that all about?